лайв видео. Где это лайв? Я сломаю. Окей. Ты такая красивая, Хабаля Ласман. Zoe Weber is watching. Live, окей. Как мне видит? У тебя есть, Анна, телефон?
Да, там сейчас вам скажу. Вы через Facebook делаете или что?
Через Facebook, да.
Ее телефон 877 482.
Подожди. 1877 482
46
ага.
78 extension 108.
Ты взяла все продукты?
Я ничего не взяла.
Давай.
108? 108.
Хай, Аня, это Настя, это Геня говорит. Как дела?
Здравствуйте, Геня. Все хорошо, как у вас?
Нормально. Я хочу только сделать контрольный, это самый тест, что у нас все в порядке.
Хорошо, давайте.
Сори.
Так, я вижу ваше видео.
Видите?
Да, на страничке все хорошо.
Но еще ничего. Вы меня сейчас видите?
Там небольшая задержка, я вас вижу через несколько секунд.
Окей. А что вы видите, Настя?
Вот тот стол с каким-то шрифтом лежит, там такое коричневое покрывало.
Окей. Ага, а меня видели, нет?
Я, кажется, вижу.
Ну, сейчас я уже ушла оттуда. Окей. Все, я ничего не должна делать, we are live, да?
Да, звук тоже есть.
Звук тоже есть. Вы меня слышите тоже, да?
Так, сейчас одну секунду покрою все, что. Да, звук есть, я просто, вот так как задержка, я не могу сказать, что вы сейчас говорите, но звук, я слышу, что звук идет.
Окей. Окей, спасибо, дорогая. И они через MedSpa подключаются, right?
Да, я сейчас это все сделаю, расшарю на MedSpa, и они оттуда смогут подключиться.
Окей, потому что кто-то мне написал, что они не могли через MedSpa подключиться. Сейчас.
Ну, сейчас должно быть все хорошо.
Да? Окей, все, договорились. Спасибо. Бай-бай.
До свидания.
Я тебе сделаю кофе, Леночка. Я тебе сделаю кофе.
Я вас приезжаю.
Ой, хорошо, что никого нет.
Клинистера нету у вас, клинистер? Он пришел,
Уж пришел и ушел.
да?
Да.
Даже хорошо.
Уже разошелся, да.
То вы боялись, что клинистер не берет?
Ну, что Хочешь одеть халатик? Хочешь в этот стакан или хочешь просто?
Можно жевать?
Да.
Ругается.
Крем там есть. Ну. Забыла воду принести. Окей. Алло,
Мы начинаем?
Наташа, они сейчас расширяют. Я только что с ней говорила. Она сейчас расширяет. Еще 2 минуты подождите. И через Mer Peel вы сможете видеть нас.
Are we on? Are we live? Yeah. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, if there are any, hopefully. Welcome to Active Crystals, and we are having another nice meeting and discussion about a few interesting topics today. So we might have some audience joining us in a little while. If you guys watching us on the other side, and if you have any questions, you probably just leave them in comments below, and I will get back personally to each of you, and we'll try to get the best answers. Thank you. Okay, so we had a sort of high demand to go all over the peels again, so we decided to go and do just another quick review all over the Hoyland peels and also the Mer by Christina. So let's start just okay, just a little technical adjustment. We're all good?
We're all good.
Yeah? Do I look nice?
You
Do I
look
pretty?
amazing. Yeah.
Nice, thank you. Okay, guys, so let's start talk about a little bit of Rose de Mer peel. Rose de Mer is kind of a long-awaited peel for many of your clients, I believe so, just because we don't tend to do it in the summertime, as clients can be a little bit naughty with the sun exposure and not as obedient with the sun care, sun protection and skin care. However, as winter comes in, the majority of them will want to try to fix those damages and those imperfections they might have gotten during the summertime. With the Rose de Mer, as we all know, it's a beautiful 100% natural peel based on marine silicates and extracts from algae, which are having a kind of spongy, spiky texture and structure. So the main purpose of this peel is actually to infuse the product into the depths of the skin layer by massaging it into the skin. So what we can achieve by performing this treatment, many skin concerns. It starts from uneven skin texture and tone. It comes to some inflammatory processes. I'm not talking about active acne, but let's say we definitely can reduce some ongoing low inflammation in the depths of the skin. We can improve hydration. We can improve the elasticity of the skin. We can encourage some sort of collagen production and smooth up the texture. So all of those anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, hydration, regulation of sebaceous glands, a wide spectrum of skin concerns can be covered with Rose de Mer peel. However, as every peel, this treatment requires preparation. So, and I can't reiterate enough how important it is that to have your clients on preparation period of like at least 4 or 6 weeks, and this is just a bare minimum. I usually recommend at least a good few months. The clients have to be on a active skincare, vitamin A, vitamin C, antioxidants, no sun exposure, no any injectable treatments to be done at least within a month before and a few months after. Why it is so? Just because we, based on the researches and studies and experiences also, we know that the best results we can achieve with Rose de Mer if we do at least 3 sessions once a month. So we try to accumulate the efficacy of those silicates and spiky algae and sponges going into the skin and to shake and wake up the skin cells to perform all those vital and essential processes related to collagen production, to removal of damaged tissues, to boost of hydration, to boost of anti-inflammatory healing processes. As one of the main functions of this peel is also to initiate, to boost up healing process of damaged tissues inside on deeper layers of the skin. So hence, if we start doing this treatment on unprepped skin, rather than a great, radiant, glowing, healthy skin, we might actually see more of undesirable side effects such as excessive shedding, more breakouts, post-inflammatory pigmentation. So we want to avoid all this, and that's why the initial consultation and the preparation period is so essential. So I do believe that all of us go through this with our clients, have a proper consultation, and prepare their skin to have the best and maximum of the positive outcome of this treatment. So when it comes to Rose de Mer, we had an interesting discussion a couple of months ago of how to perform this treatment. First of all, protocol-wise, it's very easy and it's not complicated. It only has 5 steps to go through, and it comes with a cleanser, it comes with a skin prep, the lotion prep, which you can again use whatever acidic solution with salicylic and lactic and glycolic acids to just prepare the skin and to enable better absorption of the Rose de Mer peel itself. Then we just have to prepare a good right consistency of the peel itself and to infuse it into the skin. So if we look into our kit of Rose de Mer, unfortunately I do not have a cleanser just because I think we might have run out, and we do have a new supply. It still hasn't been unpacked yet. Let's pretend that we've prepared our clients, we've gone through the whole paperwork and made all the asked all right questions, and our clients are all good to go and ready for the treatment. So we've washed their faces with just went through double cleansing. I also may suggest to go through the prep lotion. We can use either ABR prepping lotion, or we can use even just the a little just I have a okay. I have a blackout with this word. So we have those wipes, which are sterile wipes, they're non-alcoholic wipes, just to prepare the skin and to neutralize this whatever oily grease left. We just want to take it off as well. And then we have our herbal peel, which is a step 2A, and this is the powder, and we have our activator. So it does say on the instructions to have 1 sachet mixed with 2 teaspoons of herbal peel activator and mixed well. Now it can vary, so we might have sometimes a little bit more area to treat, sometimes a little bit less area. Some faces can be a little really tiny faces, some faces can have more surface to cover. So we have to really see if we really want to use all of it, or we just can preserve it until next time or for the next client. And probably I wouldn't suggest to leave it open for a long time, but if we just have it in an airless container, the leftovers of the peel, it can still have another few weeks of life and to be used for another treatment or a few days. We're going to mix the activator and the powder, and what we would like to have the consistency like, not as a sticky toothpaste, but a little bit runnier, because we have to remember we're going to massage it into the skin, and if you have a really thick consistency, a really thick texture of the product, it's going just to ball off and to come off and to get really messy, all messed around, but we are not going to have any good infusion. So the thicker peel we've got, the harder we'll have to try and to work it into the skin. So my suggestion is to make it smooth enough to be comfortably massaged into the skin, into the client's skins. So another discussion was about whether or not to apply it all over the face at once or just to go per area. And this is totally up to you, experience, up to how comfortable you are to go. You may definitely go and to infuse the whole product just at once through the whole area for a full face, or you may go, as I would suggest, just per area. And I think it makes sense to me personally, because you may have a better control of infusing and to have a contact of the product with the skin. You may control the distribution of the product all over the skin and make it a lot more even. And you also may sort of control the tolerance of your client, because the longer you go, the more uncomfortable it becomes. And it's totally normal, it's a part of the treatment, because the spiky texture of the peel will go inside of the skin. And our goal is actually to go at least good 3-5 minutes into the skin and to massage it the deeper we can. Now, with real rough and sort of vivid movements, like vigorous movements, it will be quite uncomfortable for the client. So if we just go a little bit gentler with a solid, constant pressure, going a little bit slower to have a little sort of a circular movements of the product into the skin, that's the way how we can make it to go deeper, to travel those spiky little things into the skin, to the skin tissues, and the deeper they will go, the more positive things they will create into the skin tissues. So my suggestion is if we just can start from forehead and to work from 3 to 5 minutes all over the forehead, and then we just can put the wet compress onto the area, and to keep it moist, because we want to sort of keep it moist from 2 reasons. First, we still want to keep the products actively going and interacting with the skin surface, and second, it will be just a lot easier to remove it when we have to, rather than it just got real like dry and uncomfortable. And then normally I would go just for the chin, and then I would just work on the sides, and then the last area I might just go through the nose and like upper lip and lower lip. The thing is, again, it makes sense because the treatment is a little bit messy to me, and everyone's different. You might get it a lot tidier than I do. So you just go and you, again, if I do the parts just one by one, I have better control with the distribution of the product. I have better control with the client, so client can focus on the side and know, okay, we've done this part, now we're going to do this part. So it's sort of, we do it together, we cooperate, we collaborate, and it just the tolerance wise it gets a little bit nicer in a way, and then we definitely get a lot less mess to me, especially if you know the area, the products will not go into the client's eyes and stuff like that. And we just have to prepare ourselves to cover nicely the completed areas with the wet compresses, and just to move to the other area. So once we finish the whole face, we can know the feedback of the client. It might take a little while until those spiky little marine silicates and algae will travel deeper into the skin, and initially it might feel like pretty much nothing, but it might take between 10 to 20 minutes where clients will start to feel a mild and slowly increasing tingling, which comes from inside of the skin. It's not really on the surface, and they will definitely feel it when they touch their face. So when they go to sleep that night, They will feel like they have a spiky, sort of pinchy sensation from inside of the skin, and this is the right sensation. It's actually it means that we traveled, we've sent our marine silicates and our algae and our antioxidants into the skin, and we've kicked in this positive, beautiful process of rejuvenation and remodeling and hydration and anti-inflammatory and all these beautiful things. So, and this is real beautiful transformation for the skin to look forward to. So once we've completed the infusion, and it might approximately take, if you do parts, like part by part, it might take approximately 20-25 minutes, roughly. It doesn't mean you're going to torture your clients all 25 minutes, like non-stop. No, you just move areas, you apply the wet compresses. We also, it's also suggested that we will just constantly keep moist the completed areas with the water or with an activator. I would say a water will be fine because we've got the activator in the mixed product already, so we just want to sort of have it moist. So a water or activator, or you can actually dilute activator with water if you don't have much of the product, and just put all those wet compresses on the completed areas, and you'll be completely fine. If it sounds a little bit complicated, just let me know. Comment below and or email us, and we will get back to you, and we'll just have sort of more detailed conversation about it. So next step, after we've completed the infusion and we remove the sort of the leftovers, we are going to go with the soothing mask. So soothing mask is absolutely imperative, and it's not like we have to or we can not to use it. We definitely want to calm down and to prevent whatsoever undesirable inflammatory process or bacterial interference onto our skin. Because what happens with this kind of treatment, as with any other chemical peel as well, we do disrupt to some degree the skin barrier, and skin remains literally naked and open. So and we worked on the skin, and it's so vulnerable at this moment actually after we've done this peel. So especially now when we all have to go with those masks and shields and whatsoever, so we just want to make sure after the treatment we've done the right things, and we've secured our clients that they aren't going to have any undesirable side effects like inflammation or infection or whatsoever. So we're going to use this soothing mask, which has absolutely beautiful minerals like kaolin and zinc, like as many other masks have pretty much. So it also have a little bit of antibacterial and antimicrobial ingredients, just to make sure nothing will come up on the skin and will infect it or will compromise our treatment. So we are going just to leave it on whatever 10 minutes maybe, and just take it off as soon as we just can see it's getting dry. So the skin will definitely feel a little bit cool and cooling, which is another positive side effect of this mask, and this is what actually our clients will be looking for, will be wanting to have after the infusion of the Mer Peel. So soothing mask absolutely must have into this treatment routine. The step, so this is the, so we said it was step number 3, right? I do seem to miss step number 4 as well, just a second. Again, guys, this is so popular, so it definitely go through the just yeah, we ran out of this quite quickly. Now the step number 4 is going to be post-peeling protective gel, which is also super essential in terms of to create this protective layer on the surface of the skin and to lock in moisture, and also just to keep away the free radicals and pollutants of the skin. It helps to, again, since we want to have some sort of occlusive healing, it helps to lock in moisture which we have in the skin. It prevents the evaporation and transdermal water loss, and it potentially might happen just because we worked on skin so vigorously anyway. So this gel will help to enhance skin with the moisture, lock it in, and to prevent the loss of moisture and hydration, which is super essential. And the last step of the treatment is going to be a Rose de Mer post-peeling cover cream, which is a beautiful post-peel cover cream for whatever procedure we do. It can be great also for chemical peels if you need to cover the client and they have to go like in the daytime and there is a sun and a high UV index outside. You definitely may use this product after the chemical peels as well. What is so beautiful about this cover cream in terms of cover and protection, it does have a combination of chemical and physical reflectors, so it just gives us a really broad spectrum of protection. It has a nice tint, and it just has the ability to sort of mingle with your natural pigment and to give you a light, nice cover, so you don't really have to go with the makeup or like, you know, to cover your skin. You just might have this and you will be looking quite decent actually. It will have also antibacterial and anti-inflammatory protection. So my suggestion is just to have it in a clinic for whatever treatments you are doing for your clients. So we're going to use this, and also the post-peel and cover cream is a part of post-peel kit, which is I'd say it's must-have for every client who goes through the Rose de Mer Peel. Why it is so? Nothing unusual about it actually. We always recommend to have a special post-care after chemical peels, and it also absolutely natural to have a post-care kit for a herbal peel. We don't want to go and rush into use our normal active skincare after procedures, whether it's a chemical peel or whether it's Rose de Mer. We want to go with a smooth, nice, gentle cleanser, which is also a part of your post-care kit. It has to be a gentle cleanse. It has to be, for whatever chemical peels, it has to be just a nice, hydrating, antioxidant occlusive balm or antioxidant gel if you're talking about really dry or really oily skin. And it has to be a really nice broad spectrum sun protection. So with Rose de Mer, we have a kit which has 3 products in the kit, and we have to get 2 products on top of it for our clients, which is, so as I said, it's a gentle cleanser, a kit with the 3 products, and we just go day by day. So we have 3-4 days to follow by instructions. So we want to dry out this and to contribute a little bit more to this shedding of the dead cells. So we are going to use a first product which is called Dry Out, and it's helping to reduce inflammation. It's helping to infuse some mild formulations of vitamins and kojic acid to help with reducing of to help with pigment reductions, pigment formation reduction. It helps to also accelerate some cell turnover. So it's really like you keep going with the treatment at home, and you just keep having your skin in active stage. And then next day you start using a Calm and Hydrate, which is basically heaps of hyaluronic acid to come into your skin and to hydrate your tissues. It's also to restore your skin barrier and to enhance your natural moisturizing factors, to give some ceramides and cholesterol and fatty acids into your skin, to prevent tissues from dehydration, from breakouts, from possible invasion of bacteria and microbes and infections and stuff like that. And then the last step of this care is going to be a smooth and repair, which is also having some hydrating enzymes and peptides, and giving some mild formulations of vitamin A and E to fight free radicals and to filter UV as much as is possible. So we're just following with this routine. I mean, our clients following with this routine, and it's easy. It's all written on the box, so they cannot be confused and they cannot go wrong. But otherwise, they always have your phone number to call you and consult you. So, and definitely to use the Rose de Mer post-peeling cover cream. If someone is really determined to use makeup, my suggestion is just to use a mineral makeup. It can be a mineral powder. We can look into whatever, Jane Iredale or Color Science, Unforgettable formulation of powder sun protection, and it will be absolutely awesome. Now, when we talk about how often we have to repeat Rose de Mer, and again, Rose de Mer is a beautiful treatment, but as you would go to the gym just once a month and feeling wonderful and feeling like all tightened and just sort of toned, but the effect would be just would be fading off like in a few days. With Rose de Mer, we have to accumulate this power of marine silicates and those algae to keep going with those transformations inside of the skin. We talk about initiating this wound healing inside of the skin tissues with Rose de Mer Peel, and we definitely want to prolong it to have greater and better results. So initially we want to have at least 3 treatments done once a month, every maybe 5 weeks, depends on the clients, because sometimes I believe it can move this way or that way, especially if you have some sensitive clients who might be a little bit more ouchy on their period times, or they just might the life is going on, so you may have some special events, occasions, dates and stuff like that, so you don't want to have this downtime. So definitely no problem to move this treatment, and I would say just move it back, don't bring it forward, just let your skin heal, don't accelerate, don't do it every 3 weeks. No, you may better do it every 5 weeks rather than every 3 weeks for you, and your clients will benefit from better healing after. So that's how we're going to incorporate it into our winter rejuvenating schedule for your clients. So definitely 3 treatments is better than 1. I would say then we definitely can repeat it next winter again, 3 treatments. All depends on skin condition. Some clients will just benefit if they do it once every 6 months as a maintenance. Some will have to do it every winter for 3-4 times, and there I'm talking about cases where we have to do a lot more with the skin texture improvement. So there may be post-acne marks, there may be a deeper pigmentation, and again, a little note, I don't look at this treatment as a primer treatment for hyperpigmentation, especially difficult cases like melasma or something like that. No. What we have to understand, it's a very contributing treatment to improve those skin conditions of hyperpigmentation, but we definitely have to, first of all, work on melanin inhibitors and melanin inhibitors and a daily, nightly skincare routine with our clients to break down the melanin formation. So I don't want to go to pigmentation issue that much at this stage and at this today. We might talk about it next time. But again, Rose de Mer will definitely help to clear and brighten skin tissues, but it's not something which is primarily will be doing those brightening or whitening works on the skin. So we have to just be very well aware and to match those expectations with our clients as well. So again, just to summarize the Rose de Mer, we prepare our clients for this treatment with active skincare. My suggestion is also to have a couple of chemical peels done before Rose de Mer. I would say we might do just depends on skin condition, depends on skin concerns. It might be from 1 to 4 to 5, depends on how much we want to activate and stimulate the skin, and depends on skin conditions. I would also suggest that the clients will stop using vitamin A, the retinols, retinoids, vitamin A creams, from 2 to 4 nights before we start doing Mer. I would suggest they might do a white peel at home just a day before to make sure the skin is getting nicely pampered and hydrated, and then they just again the skin will be sort of well rested and will feel a little bit more comfortable when we start doing this treatment. We definitely provide the clients with all the important information of post-care. And again, it's just a reminder, we don't do any physical activities, we don't do any other treatments, we don't do any waxing, threading, microblading on the skin, we don't run to do Botox or injectables like dermal fillers. We don't do a home needling or dermal needling at the clinics or at home. We have to heal, we have to wait those few days until skin sort of comes and becomes intact again, and we can just reintroduce all our active skincare again. But for those 5-6 days after treatment, we have to use a special post-care. Well, I hope it's been it's been refreshing. If not, let me know, because if you don't tell me, if you don't bring any constructive feedback, I will not improve and I will not be doing it any better. So please let me know how do you feel about it. Okay, drink break, 1 second. Right, so last time when we met, we were talking about chemical peels mainly, and we had a discussion about how we can layer and combine the peels, how we can benefit and how we can create more movements inside the skin with our chemical peels of Holy-Land. Just 1 second. Genia, can you ask you to turn the aircon down? It's really hot in here. А можно похолоднее сделать? Тут очень жарко. Спасибо. Sorry guys, it's really hot in here. And yeah, I probably should consider this next time. So, Holy-Land peels, and it's really nice and pleasurable to go around those peels. Okay, so basically, I don't really know who is watching us at this moment, or he will be watching us when it's recorded, and I guess the audience can be completely different from just a newly graduated to many years experienced estheticians. So I'll just go and I'll talk generally about those peels, and might just focus on some specific details for each of them, and what can we work and benefit with those peels. So with chemical peels of Holy-Land, nice and easy. So we have 5 peels. They are numbered, so we can't go wrong from 1 till 5. And we also have stand-alone illuminating peel of Dermalite, which is also by Holy-Land. So I'll talk about it just in a second. We also have a lustrous peel by Christina, which we discussed last time. But I'm just going to focus on Holy-Land peels at this stage now. So peels. Now, what's beautiful about Holy-Land peels, that actually, to my opinion and to my suggestion, we can perform those treatments all year round. I'm often asked like, oh, so this winter now, you're gonna do some peels? Yeah, but I can do peels at summertime as well. The only thing which I have to consider, and I have to be very well aware, that's how obedient and how disciplined are my clients. Which means if you know that if you know that our clients are going to be naughty, they want to enjoy summer like in the fullest sun and going to the beaches and cottages or whatsoever, that's not we can do. There's not much we can do. So we definitely will put the peels, chemical peels, the Mer Peel, Astrobill just aside, and we'll go with more pampering treatments, infusing hydration, looking in moisture, a gentle exfoliation with enzyme or with white peel, but we won't go into chemical exfoliation. But what's again beautiful about Hoyland peels, that the formulation of those peels actually allows us to go and to work with them all year round. So I'll just start and introduce each peel individually. And the number one peel, you guys might have this sort of brochure or all those papers from Holy Land. If not, next time when you come around, you may just have request from Genia. And it's nicely, and it's all the info just nicely put in together. We also have some summary of the peels in our emails and on our Facebook page. However, let's just go and quickly review our peels. So if number one peel, Alpha Peel, a super friendly and super delicate peel to all skin conditions and all skin type, and also all skin it can be as an intro-level peel to new clients who had never done any kind of acid peels or just want to resume skincare routine in terms of active skin treatments. So we definitely have some natural blends of fruit acids in here. We have a beautiful lactic and citric and salicylic acid. I wouldn't, if someone of you worried about salicylic acid and how compromising it can be for people who are allergic to aspirin, so what we know from researchers, less than 2% of salicylic acid in cosmetic products is not detected in bloodstream and definitely cannot be a concern for people who are allergic to aspirin or salicylic acid. However, still patch test is required if someone is telling you that they are allergic to aspirin. Just do a little patch test, make sure no any adverse effect and detrimental reaction happening, and then you just can perform treatment safely. So this peel is also absolutely fine to perform on pregnant and breastfeeding women, as we don't have any vitamin A in it, we don't have any hydroquinone, we don't have any other cytotoxic elements. So, and what is beautiful about this peel, you don't really have any massive shedding or drying or exfoliation after. The main purpose of this peel is to hydrate your skin, to perform to give this nice glow and radiance to skin surface, to enhance skin with hydration, and to kick in that stimulate skin cells turnover. So we want to a little bit of stimulation. We want a little bit of more active skin movements into the skin, into the tissues. We want to prepare the skin maybe for better absorption of next peel if you are going to perform layered peel. I'll talk about it a little bit later. But definitely, it's the product to go to if you want to have sort of pick-me-up treatment, or if you have any event, you may do it just a day before, and skin will look glowing and nicely and hydrated and juicy and plump and supple. So definitely to use this, what sort of protocol you can use. I don't really know, guys, if you what lines of Hoyland you have, but if you just go generally and overall, you just go by steps. First step, you do double cleanse, and preferably to use acidic cleansers, which can do, it can be a Dermalite cleanser, it can be alpha hydroxy cleanser of Christina, it can be a Biophyto of Christina as well. And I'm just talking about those cleansers because they have a decent, yet gentle formulation of glycolic and salicylic and lactic acids in those cleansers. They will prepare skin they bring skin to this acidic condition where skin will be able to work much better and absorb much better the acid peel. So then we're going to go through prep, and prep is essential in terms of to take off the dead cells, to indicate some sort of sensitivity or activity of the skin, and to again to provide better absorption. For prep, we can use and some of us can just use term degreaser. So we can use alpha beta retinol prep lotion or alpha beta retinol prepping pads, which is the same ingredients in both products. We can use, if some of you is fancy illustrious products, so illustrious toner also can be used for on this treatment, on this stage. So we just prep our skin and we apply the peel. Just nice even layer all over the face. We can go down to the neck and down to the décolleté if this area has been prepped and hasn't been exposed to the sun as well. So many of us maybe experienced and applied this product all over around the eyes as well. I would recommend it to do maybe in the next treatments when you know your client has been using decent eye cream, also with vitamin A, vitamin C, antioxidants. I wouldn't do it on the skin around the eyes where it shows like really tired, dull, dry skin. This area is still a lot more gentle. We don't want to compromise. We don't want to bring it to undesirable side effects. We just want to leave it alone and to treat it with a decent eye cream, and in a couple of months we probably will be able to infuse the peel around the eyes as well. So far we do not do it. So we definitely can leave this on for 10 minutes and perform some nice neck and shoulders massage for the client, and then just remove it with a nice lukewarm compress and to apply white peel. So with the white peel, it also was a question, should we apply it before or after chemical peel? And we can do both. We really can do both. It just depends on the conditions. If we, what we want to do with the white peel, since it's very neutral pH, I mean, it's not new. The pH of the white peel is not neutral, but it's very close to our natural pH of the skin. It actually brings our skin's pH back to balance. So we bring it down to 3.9 approximately when we perform now a number 1 peel, and it can bounce back to its normal pH soon after, or we may just encourage and help a little bit. So that's why we use a white peel to give it a little bit of a moisture, give it a little bit of antioxidants to calm the skin, to feed it with those enzymes of lactic acid and casein, and to make sure our clients are feeling nice and pampered, and they don't have to be worried about whatever pinky or red face and feeling uncomfortable. But the reality is that actually this peel is so nice and so friendly, it doesn't leave any uncomfortable feelings. I would say almost, just because I've never got any undesirable or adverse effect with this peel, but maybe if once in a while it might happen. So yeah, that's why I say almost. So we perform white peel, and white peel we definitely can apply all over the eyes to as close as you want to. It will have nice and soothing action on the skin around the eyes. It will hydrate, it will soften, and will gently take the dead cells off when we have any. So a skin will look less tired and less dull after. We're going to leave it on 10 minutes as well, and we just apply a warm compress to activate the enzymatic activity of the peel. I would not encourage you to gommage this one, to leave it to dry and to gommage, just because by gommaging, first of all, it's not appropriate for all of the clients and for every skin type. If you have some thin, fragile, mature, like wrinkly skin, it might not be a good idea to gommage it so vigorously. On the second hand, if you have some inflamed skin with a little bit of acne, with a little bit of pimples, so open sores, it's also not such a great idea to gommage it. So I probably would just leave it on with a warm towel on it for 10 minutes and just go through another second round of massages. So whatever you choose, you can talk to your client or just discuss next treatments. Totally up to you. I just find massages, they are really relaxing, and they actually what makes your clients to come back to you. So basically you leave it on, you take it off in 10 minutes and you follow with your mask. You may choose, it can be whatever mask appropriate for the skin conditions of those specific clients you have at the moment. You may choose to go with your alginate mask and some serums. You may choose to go with your radio frequency treatment, high frequency treatment. If you have some sort of inflamed lesions, it will be absolutely fantastic to treat. You can go with your LED treatment if you have LED device, and it will be another boosting, hydrating a treatment for your client as well. And like just so many options. Just totally up to you, up to your client's skin conditions, budget, and time frame as well. So, and you just finish off with so the protocols of Holland suggest you to put serums and creams and sunblocks and stuff like that. I would say if you haven't performed super active treatment like let's say number 4, number 5 peels, we definitely can go and finish it with the serum and moisturizer and just leave it on till next morning, and instruct our clients to use gentle cleanser and gentle balm to hydrate and to infuse skin with antioxidants just 3-4 days after the treatment, and only then to resume their skincare. And the reason is why I don't really encourage you to use serums with vitamins and the moisturizers with all those sunblocks and stuff like that after treatment, just because the skin had gone through this process of chemical peel. It's quite active and activated and stimulated. We don't want to stimulate it more than that. We just want to leave it alone and to work through. So our mission now is just to take care of the skin and to make sure it doesn't get exposed too much to the microbes, bacteria, whatever invaders of free radicals which can come from sort of outer space, sort of and we want our skin now to go through and to heal. That's it. Again, if it sounds a little bit more complicated or a little bit confusing, let me know and I will just clarify it in the post or in a personal email to you. So how often this peel can be performed? I would say every maybe 10-14 days, no problem. And it can be a really great hydrating booster to those clients who come with their skin concerns such as a dehydration, dullness, tiredness. So you may definitely boost and activate the skin by just doing this peel every 10 days. And plus active skincare your clients are going to use at home. So this is how they will be quickly ready to go to be treated, address their skin concerns. Let's say if someone has pigmented skin, but the skin is really dull, dehydrated, like leathery, thickened, we aren't going to get too much of the outcome if we use Dermalite treatment straight away, because Dermalite Peel will not hydrate the skin, will not help to desquamate the thickened lash. It will be just really struggling even to penetrate these hyperkeratinized tissues on the surface of this stratum corneum, which has to be rejuvenated a little bit. So the suggestion is to go through with then the peel number 1 or peel number 2, and then to incorporate the Dermalite Peel. So the difference, the main difference between peel number 1 and peel number 2 is that we have a little bit of retinol in peel number 2, and I love it. I love retinol, and many of us do as well. It's a beautiful molecule. It's absolutely fundamental ingredient for our skin health, and it's really great to have this in peel number 2. So basically it's called anti-age peel, but again I would probably put it as a quite sort of universal peel for many skin concerns. We want to start and to boost our treatments. We can definitely perform this peel straight away, and we can do it every 2 to 4 weeks. Skin will absolutely benefit to have more, to have a better skin cells turnover. It will speed up this rejuvenating process. It will normalize the proliferation of skin cells. It will help to boost hydration as well. It will help to if skin had been through some stresses of environmental damages, smokers, people who work in closed areas the just computer room offices, people who are not really exposed to much of the fresh air, they really have this dull complexion. So this peel will help to enhance the skin cells with the life, with the movements, with energy, and to maintain the results, we definitely have to be on active skincare. But in terms of the skin procedure, if you want to have this peel and you want to incorporate it with perfect timeline or vitamin C line, or you want to do the let's say you want to do it with some sort of if you like silk treatment, you definitely can incorporate your chemical peel with a silk treatment as well. And just a little bit step aside, when you perform silk treatment, the chemical peel will step up before you get to the step where you apply the fibers and activate it. So instead of doing the exfoliator of silk, you may perform this. You may apply this peel in 10 minutes and then take it off, and as the next step you will go with the mask, the preparing mask, and then you can apply the fiber seal, the silk fibers, and to activate it with the activating drops and infuse silk fibers into the skin. So it's another beautiful enhancement for the treatment, for silk treatment. So since we have retinol in this formulation, we cannot use it on pregnant women or on breastfeeding women, but definitely on skin which shows early signs of aging, fine lines, dehydration. When we have clients with rosacea and we successfully managed to stop the inflammatory process, to take control over the inflammatory process, and just to reduce the inflammation, we can definitely perform this treatment. And yes, it does have retinol, yes, it does have acids, and with all that, it will still be doing great positive effect on rosacea skin. Because when it comes to rosacea, we do want to enhance the skin tissues with the health, with the beautiful ingredients which will help to fight all those free radicals which can be contributing factors to inflammations of the blood vessels. We want to bring this vitamin C to strengthen the capillaries. We want to bring those vitamin A formulations to help to normalize and speed up skin cells growth, to make skin tissues thicker, which potentially will prevent and protect skin from those inflammations and explosions of blood vessels. So really, really beneficial for these skin conditions as well. Just again, wouldn't do it on a clients, like walk-in clients or clients who you've never met before. Preparation is required as well, so just be aware and ask your right questions and guide your clients what they can expect. Still, the pH of this peel is 3.7, which is slightly more acidic than the previous peel, number one. Some individuals might have a little bit of very transitional dryness, a little bit of light shading, especially around the the mouth corners, or just between the eyebrows. It's just the classic areas where we may have most of the exfoliation or a shading of the skin. And it's not, again, it's quite different from a peel we might have from Rose de Mer, or when we have from the like Jessner solution, it's like just a real transitional powdery flakiness and dryness, not too much to worry. And still, we just guide our clients to use a special cleanser, and post-care it can be Calm Derm Balm or BioRepair firming cellular gel for oilier skin, and a good quality sunblock. And again, it can be a cover and shield from Rose de Mer, or it can be any other from Hoyland or Christina. You just have to look at the skin conditions. So, peel number 3, balance peel. So balance peel has been designed to treat problematic skin, which has lots of, again, problematic skin. We relate more to acneic skin, acne, pimples, pustules and pustules. I have seen great results with this peel specifically. The only thing, again, I would just suggest when we have those clients, and they can be probably majority, they will be young individuals who are going through the puberty period with all those hormonal changes, or sometimes it can be young ladies or young gentlemen in their early or mid 30s. So we have to look into what could be source of the acne, whether it's hormonal issues, or if it's a bacterial infection, or if it can be some food intolerance. We just have to go through a lot more extensive questionnaire probably with the clients, and to explore a little bit more, because the peels might help to solve the current issues, I mean the existing pimples. But if something is going inside of the systems, like if it's hormonal, if it's just intolerance for some sort of product which they keep eating, or if it's just some working environment, you know, like the gas station or whatsoever, so it can be a little bit more than that. So just explore a little bit more and see, review their skin routine, definitely put them on vitamin A, vitamin B, good mineral sunblocks, antioxidants. So with the peel number 3, we do have vitamin A, retinol in it, all sorts of alpha hydroxy acids and beta hydroxy acids. So we have the salicylic acid, we have lactic glycolic, citric, benzoic acid as antibacterial, and we will also have vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid in it. So what's the beauty of this peel? It also has acai berries extracts, which is a super potent antioxidant to really provide also anti-inflammatory sort of anti-inflammatory properties to the skin, which is also essential when you have acne and problem skincare as well, skin conditions. So we can start treating our clients with this pill straight away, conditionally if they have been prepped again. So I probably wouldn't do this just on the client who just walked in and told me, okay, I got the pimples, I want you to take them away. I will still have to get this client on some sort of skincare routine at home for a few weeks at least, to prepare the skin, to kick in this healing process, and then just to come up with the hardcore of the peel and to perform this. Probably could do every 3 weeks to start with, just to initiate and to see how we go, to just start work on those acne problems. Now, often we might have those clients who will show the completely dehydrated, red, exfoliating, like drying skin on their forehead and temples and noses, with like a deep blackheads where you can't even extract them just because they sit so deep, and they might have like a real deep red swollen pimples, like really sore lesions on their lower face. Regardless of if it's a man or women, we can suggest it can be something hormonal. It can be most likely inappropriate use of inappropriate skincare where they might have gotten some benzoyl peroxide of 10% or sodium peroxide or whatsoever from their doctors or from just over the counter, and they just over exfoliated and over dried their skin. So we have to be very gentle in this case, and I would suggest we wouldn't go straight away with peel number 3 or number 2. We want first to soothe and calm the skin. So we'll just go one step back to rehabilitate skin a little bit before we can go straight forward to peel number 3 or even number 5. So my suggestion is if you have those clients with really like impaired skin barrier and such a compromised condition of like inflamed, deep sore pustules and pustules and real deep blackheads and even some milias, but also some red, pinky, dry, super tight, dull skin, don't be in rush. Put your clients first onto Inox Hydratant Cream and give them just a gentle cleanser. It can be a probiotic cleanser which will help to rehabilitate the microbiome of the skin a little bit. Give them Biophyto, a balance cream, or Biophyto, Biophyto sunblock. Comodex sunblock will be good to go as well. Have them on this simple regimen for a couple of weeks. Ask them to start taking fish oils, zinc and vitamin B orally. So it has to be a group of vitamin B, vitamin B7, vitamin B5, vitamin B3, it's all anti-inflammatory. They have beautiful Calm Derm Serum and Calm Derm Redness Relief Serum, so that's 2 of those. They have a beautiful niacinamide, vitamin B3 in it, which is super essential for inflamed, dehydrated, acne problem skin. So they may start to use this twice a week to start and just gradually to increase the use of this serum. So with this skincare regime at home, in 2-3 weeks they will be ready to come up and to start treatments, and still start doing number 1 peel only. Why do I insist on doing so? Just because we would like to hydrate their skin and to allow their skin to start to work on its own resources. We want to initiate these movements in the tissues. We want to get those pores a little bit slightly more open. We want to soften those clogged pores and to lose those sticky, glued up the dead cells. Because if we start doing extractions and peel number 3 just straight away, skin will struggle. Skin is exhausted when it looks like that. So we just want to help it a little bit, to reanimate it a little bit, to rehabilitate, and only then we can just go one step up. Okay? And again, we just follow by instructions, by protocol. We do double cleans, we do prep, and remember, when we have inflamed lesions, when we have inflamed skin, we don't want to go with a super thorough, like a super aggressive prep. We just go like we pat the skin rather than just scrub or go into circle movements, and we may expect some sort of more sharper reaction. The client's skin might feel a bit tingly, a bit more itchy, which is understandable, and then we just perform the treatment. Just remember, when we have really inflamed skin, to be very careful with the areas around the nostrils, around the eyes and the nasolabial folds. Nothing bad, like extremely bad, might happen. It just these areas will go probably into deep exfoliation and potentially can have some more breakouts, which is also another side effect of the treatments when we treat acneic skin. Skin goes through this purification purge stage. Very often it might happen to our clients with acne, with problem skin. They have to be aware, they have to be told that might happen. Absolutely a big no for them to touch their skin or to try to squeeze or pop up the pimples or potential lesions. Just leave it alone and to visit you for the sequence of treatments. And again, this might be done every 2 to 4 weeks. I would say maybe just 3 weeks to allow the skin to heal a little bit. And of course, when they treat acneic skin, they have to incorporate a really good mask after the peel, which is a Comodex or Anox or a double action, depends on the skin conditions. We might talk about masks a little bit more in details next time. If you guys have any questions, just let us know, and we'll just prepare next subject with the masks as well. If there is some a little bit of gray field or gray area about it, because it's a little bit confusing. Probably I would say that the peel number 3, if you think of using this for anti-aging properties, apparently it can do. Let's say if we have run out of supply of peel number 4 or number 5, but still want to keep up with relatively high level of acids and vitamin A for our clients' treatments, we can use peel number 3 for those purposes as well, if you just have no choice. However, I say so because I'm often asked also if we can replace this peel with this peel, or if there are one peel which can treat all skin cancers. So no, the answer is no. We cannot treat all skin's issues and troubles and concerns with just one bottle of something. No, it has to be a different approach, different formulation, different concentration strength, and it's balanced in different ways. But just specifically, peel number 3 definitely can do anti-aging transformation, just if it happened not to have peel number 4 or number 5. So just to let you know. Okay, hope it's all good. And our next is so now our next is peel number 4. So peel number 4 have same pH as a peel number 3, 3.4, which is a little bit more acidic than peel number 2 and peel number 1. It does have retinol, and it does have all those beautiful alpha and beta hydroxy acids. It doesn't have benzoic acid, which is antibacterial, which is more relevant for problem skin, but it definitely has all these beautiful natural and natural preservative to keep this product, for its active stage and for its good life shelf expectancy. So what we are going to introduce this peel for, mainly anti-aging. I would not use it on acneic skin as such, just because again it doesn't have a few tiny but essential things which peel number 3 does. So let's focus on anti-aging and sort of boosting and reversing properties of this peel. Let's say clients to go for, it will be mature, dull, pigmented skin, to prepare for Rosdemer, to prepare for Dermalite, to prepare for extreme peel number 5, to just perform regular treatments with this peel to maintain a high level of skin cells turnover, to maintain a good healthy hydration and proliferation of skin cells. So basically once in a month will be great idea for those clients who just want to maintain their skin on a good level of activity, an active process going to the skin. Absolutely must be incorporated with active skin care at home. So your alpha beta retinol serum, your alpha beta retinol moisturizers, and good morning, hi, come on and take a seat. So absolutely must be must go with the active skincare at home. Because again, how essential it to remind your clients to use active skincare at home. It's just the same if you just do parallel. You look into how we feed ourselves well, at least 3 or 5 times a day, just to get this energy and to be healthy and to be productive. Same as our skin. Whatever we give to our skin in treatment, it's beautiful, but it's just that 30% of your skin being healthy and looking younger and aging slower and having less troubles in the future. And it just comes from very young age, basically. So yeah, home care is essential. Next is peel number 5, and we look at this little box. It's called Extreme Peel because it's just such a baby. I like it, I love this. So we have Extreme Peel number 5, comes in those little tiny bottles, whales. And just to answer your question straight away, this whale is enough for 2 treatments. However, I wouldn't suggest to have it open for too long. So let's say if you scheduled 2 clients for vitamin A in a day, in one day, it will be fantastic to use it up for both. I wouldn't suggest to have it open for longer than maybe just 3-5 days, to be honest, because it's just going to lose its properties, its strengths and potency. So please don't leave it open for too long, even though it does have a nice sort of seal, but still make sure it's been used within a week since you've opened this. So what's so beautiful about vitamin A? First of all, again, it has a beautiful combination of acids with it, and it comes with the glycolic acid. Surprisingly, it doesn't have lactic acid in it. We just wanted to go straight and deep into the skin, to your dermal-epidermal junction, and to have really proper communication with the skin cells. And the glycolic acid, since we know it has really tiny molecular structure, goes to take all those ingredients even deeper. It's going to be like as a transporter, like delivery system. So we've got citric acid, which is antioxidant and a natural preservative for this peel. We have salicylic acid to break down those the adhesions of the dead cells and to make sure that it keeps moving and it keeps shedding out of the skin. It has retinol, its highness retinol, which is super essential to create whatever we want to have in our skin, anti-aging, normalizing our skin cells activities, making them growing stronger and healthier, treating and fixing and repairing damage in DNA, or making those cells which cannot be fixed to be gone out of the system. So all these jobs are done by retinol, which is so beautiful. We also have the antioxidants from green tea and grapes, and I guess it will be some sort of resveratrol as well, which is super potent, and it's helping to maintain our natural amino acids and peptides in our skin, and which are also having antioxidant and antimicrobial properties. So a real beautiful formulation. To my experience, not many people really had any bad exfoliation or dryness. But again, I suppose it might happen to clients who had never been introduced to vitamin A in active and potent formulation. So do not take this risk. Have your clients to go through home care with vitamin A to prep their skin, and then in a while, when they have become familiar with active skincare, professional medical grade skincare, and chemical peels from this range, they might step up to number 5. Now, the step system of the peels not necessarily means that you have to go from 1 to 5. Now again, every peel addresses the specific concerns of the skin conditions, and it's just easier to classify and to look into how we can treat our clients the best. Sometimes often we can incorporate a couple of different peels in the same treatment. As I said before, if you've got someone who is really compromised with lots of let's say comedones and like inflamed lesions, but on the lower face, on the sides, on the cheeks, but really dry, super dehydrated, like over exfoliated skin on the forehead and on the chin, we can just use, we can do what's called a dual peel. So on dehydrated, inflamed, dehydrated, dry, or exfoliated areas, we would use peel number 1 just to hydrate and to calm the skin, and then on the acne lesions, we would use peel number 3 just to get this anti-inflammatory and antibacterial and acne sort of properties to infuse into the skin. And then we would be doing the white peel after to calm and to hydrate the skin. So sometimes we want to go and we want to enhance the properties of peel number 4 or number 5. So what we can do, we can first do peel number 1, like just really on 3-5 minutes, not longer than that, just a thin layer, and it will be like a prepping peel. It will help to, excuse my goodness, sorry, I might just have a sneeze, maybe not, hopefully not. So the peel number 1 in this case will do like a prepping step as well. We'll hydrate the skin, we'll bring skin to this beautiful acidic level where skin will be enjoying the acid peel on its surface, and then in the 3-5 minutes you can remove peel number 1 and we can apply peel number 4 or number 5. And in this case, the absorption will be even better. We may expect again a little bit of exfoliation, not necessarily, some people more, some people less. We also may avoid it, just prevent it by avoiding to specifically gentle areas, which again around the nostrils, around the eyes, and sometimes it can be just a nasolabial fold. So in this case, if you know your clients are a little bit more gentle in those areas, don't double layer, just go with 1 layer. Okay. Now, another word about white peel. So earlier I've just said that we can use white peel before or after chemical peel. So we use white peel mainly after chemical peels, just to make sure that skin has got back to its normal pH and it's balanced and it's all calm and nice. Sometimes we can go and do the other way around. So if we have a client who has really dry skin, dehydrated, and tends to go like real red and hot, it's normal reaction of the skin, we may just do the next steps. So we go with double cleanse, we go with a light prep, light degreaser, and then we apply white peel for 10 minutes. It will enhance skin with the hydration, it will help to remove some dead cells, it will help to open skin as well, and the absorption will be really great, but much softer and gentler. So in this case, we'll still achieve positive outcome from chemical peel, but our clients will feel more comfortable. It is really just not to make it bigger as an outcome, and just make it more comfortable for client, to make sure they feel comfortable and nice and just can go out straight after. And again, it's not about how much we shed or how much we peel, it's about how much we transform and change positively our skin from inside. Because what we used to think and we were accustomed to years ago, that a good peeling and good shedding and good exfoliation was like a sign of a good peel, today we come from this different approach a little bit. We don't want really to disrupt too much the skin barrier, at least not with those peels. I'm not talking about Jesner solution or like phenol peels or croton oils peels, but I'm talking about more positive changes which are happening inside of the skin, more on a basal layer, and which will be contributing to this circulation of healthier skin cells coming to the surface and showing our skin, making it looking nicer, more even in texture and in tone, having more glow, having more hydration, to be able to keep hydration and moisture for longer, to be able to have those antioxidants to fight free radicals and to keep up the skin cells in a good health condition. So that's all about the Holyland peels, not to exfoliate to make this, to have our clients face off for a while. No, it's actually, we want to enable them to go out and to be working and just to manage their normal life with this process of rejuvenating and rehabilitating of the skin while they just have their life going on and not having too much of downtime. Okay, so if you guys have any questions about the peels from 1 to 5, let us know, and we will be getting in touch with each of you. If not, thank you. And now let's talk about Dermalite Peel. So Dermalite Peel, Dermalite Illuminating Peel. As I said, it's a little bit standalone peel, and it's different from peels from 1 till 5. And what's so different about it is actually, Dermalite Peel was designed, Illuminating Peel from Dermalite was designed with the idea that we can perform this peel all year round. And the main focus, and I would say the only focus, the main focus of this peel is the hyperpigmentation, discoloration of the skin. And again, it's just to all your clients who may have ever asked you, oh, so can we start treat my pigments, my sunspots in winter? You can now safely deliver all those treatments all year round, never mind what the season. Again, conditionally, if your clients are on skincare, using their vitamins A, C, antioxidants, and sunblocks diligently. So the Dermalite line, the whole Dermalite line, and Dermalite Peel, Illuminating Peel, there is no vitamin A in it at all. Not even as a, I think not even as a retinol palmitate. I might be wrong, but I don't think I've seen it. My personal experience is like beyond the excellent. I do like this peel. I find it really effective on pigmentation, especially when it comes to like a blocked pigments such as melasma, chloasma, and stuff like that. It is really a smart science behind this peel with its ingredients, which have been carefully researched and studied before they have been put together. And the main idea of this peel is actually to go deep down into our skin, to this chain of the formation of pigment, and just to break this chain into pieces, to disrupt this reaction of melanogenesis, and to make sure that it's getting weaker and not as profoundly producing any more pigments. So of course, the main key of this treatment is the consistency and the use of right ingredients along with the treatment. So it's recommended to basically have products from this line along with this peel to have a better results. But if you ask me if you can just use this peel to try it on before you start using the home care from Dermalite line, yes, you can. And let's talk about how we're going to use this peel. So again, it's not to be used just on walk-in clients. We have to match the expectation through the consultation and education with our clients. We have to put them on melanin inhibiting ingredients such as, again, vitamin A, vitamin C. And vitamin C, remember, it can be a different formulation. So if we look into magnesium ascorbyl phosphate 5%, or into sodium ascorbyl phosphate, or into ascorbyl palmitate of 7.5%, it may be just a little bit not enough for us. We will be looking into L-ascorbic acid or tetraisopalmitate formulations to combat the pigmentation, to treat pigment spots, sunspots. So it just again, it's when we choose, when we pick up the skincare for home regime. So our clients have to be like on sunblock every day, regardless of the season, regardless of what's going on outside. And in summertime, they have to reapply it every 2-3 hours for better results. Because remember, it's not just there is no any sunblock which can last up to 10 or 8 hours. It's all just a marketing and advertisement, but there is really no sunblock which can last that long. So if your clients, lady clients, are expecting like pregnant or breastfeeding and they are not on vitamin A, that's fine. We still can start with this procedure if they have been using again melanin inhibiting ingredients and skincare, which again it can be from Dermalite line, or if you guys work with some other professional brands, just make sure they do contain butylresorcinol, tranexamic acid, vitamin C, ascorbic acid, vitamin B3, niacinamide, arbutin, kojic acid. We have all of them carefully delivered and put into Dermalite line. If you want to have more info about Dermalite line, it is on our Facebook and I think on our website as well. We did have some trainings and some writings about it, so just have a look. If you didn't find it, let us know and we'll just guide you about this beautiful line. So as I mentioned earlier, if you have mixed skin conditions, like a client who has been complaining about pigmentation and seeing the pigmentation as a main issue, but along with the pigmentation you identify skin dryness, dullness, dehydration, irritation, reactive, super sensitized skin, you just go step by step. You just first calm and heal the skin in terms of hydration. You restore the barrier. You make sure the skin has been replenished with moisture and essential nutrients. Skin has been brought up to this point where we can start perform the Dermalite treatment. So what I'm trying to say is that actually you can start again the pigmented skin with just peel number 1 or number 2 to hydrate, to regulate sebaceous glands, to regulate hydration, to level up the skin cells turnover, and then we are going to perform this peel. Because unlikely those peels, this peel is not really hydrating, it's not really calming or soothing. It has its special purpose to treat pigmentation. When you apply it on the skin, I would say to me it feels like it's sort of, it's not dry, it's definitely jelly, sort of, you know, like a normal peel consistency, like a bit jelly, gooey, but skin does feel a little bit dryish after, I'd say so. I didn't really notice any improvements on acne, on scars, on sort of, you know, blackheads with using this peel, just because again, this peel is not focusing on those concerns. So we have to make sure all of those issues gone before we start using this peel for pigmentation. But once we own it, it works beautifully. So, and similar protocol again as majority of the chemical peels. We go through the double cleansing, we go with the prep, and we apply this peel. For the first maybe treatment, first session or first 2 sessions, we might just go with 1 layer only. We definitely want to avoid eye area, and we definitely want to avoid area which had been exposed to the sun and hadn't been looked after. Like, you know, some clients might have a huge sun exposed décolleté or neck area. No, those areas also have to be prepped if they want to get them treated. So we just go in with a 1 even layer of illuminating peel. It may feel a little bit tingly, stingy, kind of not burny, but it definitely feels on the skin. But it's adjusting very quickly into the skin pH. I think that I can't remember the pH of the skin. I think it might be 3.2 or 3.4. Can't remember. I can't tell you. But it's definitely acidic in a good way. It has so the combination of the formulation of this peel is actually giving us citric acid, lactic acid, it's got niacinamide, it's got mandelic acid for hydration. So sometimes a little bit oily skin may have a little bit of tiny pimples after, because mandelic acid can stimulate your oil sebaceous glands a little bit, so just be aware. One of the main ingredients in here to stop the pigmentation, to work on pigmentation, it's and again this long word, which is andesylenoyl phenylalanine. So that's the amino acids with lipids, and they are working on, they're helping to reduce the activity of tyrosinase. They happen to slow down the distribution of melanin from melanocytes to keratinocytes, which is beautiful. So, and it's also helping to reduce the activity of melanotropin, another enzyme which stimulates the activity of tyrosine. So it's really like multifactorial, multi-purpose ingredient, and it's nice to have it. It's not cytotoxic. It's not. It's safe to use for whatever sort of skin or medical conditions is, and it's been rated as one of the best melanin inhibitors to work on pigment issues, pigment disorders. So and back to protocol. So we had this peel on for 10 minutes, took it off, and we may go through white peel. We may go through algae mask if we want to, infuse with hydration. What I would suggest, we can do either or. Before we go with the either or white peel or algae mask, I would definitely recommend to use this Illuminating booster for face massage, which has also vitamin B, vitamin C, it has vitamin B5. It's just helping to hydrate, and it's helping to reduce the irritation, some possible dryness of the skin. You just infuse it into the skin, and you help it. It's just prolonging the action of the peel. It's helping to keep working on breaking down this chain of melanin formation, actually. So, and then you just apply your algae mask. You apply your white peel, you may do, and you leave it on for whatever 10 minutes. Take it off and go with the Dermalite Illuminating mask, Dermalite Brightening mask. You can, as an alternative, you may use alpha beta retinol brightening mask as well if your client has no contraindications for retinol. You may go with vitamin C mask. So this mask will be also another beautiful addition to this treatment. It will be having a little bit of a lifting effect on the skin, and absolutely fantastic to revive, to hydrate, to brighten up the skin as well. We had lots of positive feedback specifically about Dermalite brightening mask. So if you guys haven't experienced yet, you may use it for your clinic use or provide it to your clients, and it will be another great booster for their home use as well. Just once or twice a week, upon instructions, will be great assistance to brighten up their skin. So, and finishing up with, we may go with a little bit of illuminating serum, or we can use magic drops, or we can use, I would say, a little bit of vitamin C serum as well, and Calm Derm balm to finish up the treatment. And same protocol for post-care, just to use some mouth cleanser and occlusive balm. It can be Calm Derm balm, it can be biorepair cream or biorepair firming cellular gel for slightly oilier skin. And this was for Dermalite. So, and again, Dermalite line is slightly sort of outstanding alone. It doesn't have vitamin A, unlike illustrious line from Christina, or unlike those peels. It can be safely delivered to all clients all year round. Conditionally, they do keep up with the home care routine at home. Right, I hope you didn't get tired yet. We've been together for like an hour and a half for now. I might just go briefly with you guys on just to relate the subject of the peels, and we can just talk a little bit about vitamin C line, sort of refresh of vitamin C. Unfortunately, we don't have at the moment my favorite cleanser, which is See the Success cleanser, and I can't rave enough about this cleanser. It's really beautiful product. If you haven't experienced yet, I do encourage you to start using it. It's beautiful a cleanser for winter time for almost all skin conditions. If your clients have complaints about skin feel dry, dull, a little bit congested, feeling uncomfortable when they just use any other cleansers, if they want something like to remove the makeup, eye makeup, powders and foundations, and they don't want to use HIP products, this will do. The only thing is just teach them two tricks. This cleanser should be used on a dry hands, with a dry hands on a dry face, 2-3 pumps to massage it into the skin for 10-20 seconds, and only then to emulsify with the water and to massage additionally another minute. The whole purpose of using this cleanser on dry hands, with dry hands on a dry face, is just the chemistry of the cleanser of this product is working in a way, it's just attracting the dirt and the oxidized sebum to help to just draw it out of your pores to clean skin a lot better, rather than you would emulsify with the water straight away. So just give it a go for 10-20 seconds with the dry hands, and then add water and go through thorough, nice, gently massage of the skin. If you have some troubled areas like T-zone with the blackheads or the chin or between the eyebrows, just go a little bit longer with massaging this product into the skin. It's got beautiful ingredients along with the allantoin and vitamin B and vitamin C, citric acid. It will help really to provide gentle rejuvenation of the skin, but skin will feel hydrated, soft, and not stressed or traumatized after. So definitely reducing inflammation and giving you this nice and bright appearance. Next product, which is also beautiful, especially for, well, I'd say now with winter and dry air and just sort of heat and not much sun around, not much happening around, this will be like a really serious booster for skin health. Vitamin C concentrate serum. It has 17% of vitamin C, and it's got two formulations. It's got L-ascorbic acid in a little balls, as you can see, as you know, and it's got I think it's a Astrobill Palmitate, if I'm not wrong. Let me just double check. Yes, it's Astrobill Palmitate, which is another stable form of vitamin C. So the reason they just got like separated, L-ascorbic acid comes into the little tiny balls to keep them stable. That's the only reason. So you don't really have to kind of you just massage it into the skin, and it will be delivered into the skin tissues in a way it should be. So it's got some nice antioxidants as well, and it might feel a little bit kind of not oily, but like velvety, silky on the skin, which is nice. So don't overuse this treatment. Guide your clients to maybe use it maybe 3 or 4 times a week, because remember, vitamin C can be stored in our skin up to 48, sometimes even 72 hours. I would not take it for 72 hours. I would probably just use it every second day or night, or every second morning before a moisturizer. Another probably just great product to get to brighten up and lighten up the skin to as a first step to work with the pigmentation. It's great for inflamed, easily irritable skin, early signs of rosacea, because it will do what it needs to be doing with the capillaries. It will strengthen up the epithelium wall of the capillaries and will prevent any further dilation and explosion of capillaries, which is so essential when we have rosacea. It's also anti-inflammatory, which is another good side of vitamin C to help to control the conditions of rosacea. again, anti-aging, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, beautiful, beautiful serum. So that's the one. Now we have also a mask in the treatment, intensive treatment mask, which we can go for clinic treatments and also to provide our clients with for their home treatments. That's the way how they can just maintain brighter and healthier appearance of the skin. Probably wouldn't go on acneic skin. It's just not right product to go for. But early signs of aging, dullness, tiredness, just when you want to have this a little bit more. It's got some lifting effect as well. Not as much as a perfect time mask, but if you happen not to have this one, you just may go with a vitamin C success and have something similar. It's got lots of antioxidants and calming ingredients. So basically, if your clients want to have like a mini treatment at home, they may have this along like having their face washed, doing maybe enzyme peel or white peel or illustrious peel if they happen to have that one of a home use, biophyto, a herbal complex or biophyto peel for home use, and we just finish up with this one. I like to combine different lines and I like to combine different sort of brands even. Nothing wrong about that, it's just to make sure that the ingredients are compatible. It's a little bit of research to be done, so maybe just we'll just keep it simple for our clients and we'll try not to be confused ourselves, but definitely this one can go into a different direction and be combined with a few other brands or lines. Intensive treatment mask. And we have See the Success cream with vitamin C, and we have vitamin C the Success intensive day cream. So the difference between two of those, that's the intensive day cream might have a little bit of more lifting effect as well, whereas the vitamin C the Success with for the night cream, I would say, so sorry, for the night use mainly. So they have different formulation of vitamin C first of all, but they both water soluble and highly and stable. They give us hydration. They work on will be great for again early stage of rosacea to calm down the skin and to strengthen the skin capillaries. It's not much to do with the pigmentation, so just don't be confused. It's not really much to do with the post-acne scarring or post-acne pigmentation. It will be a little bit different products. We can talk about it again. If you have any questions, let me know. But this is definitely great for skin which has been going through some sort of environmental stresses, smoking, early introduction into vitamin C, summertime, springtime, whatever. Clients who are a little bit conscious and worried about too much of active ingredients and just want to go slowly, they can start from this either or, and they will enjoy those slow but constant changes in their skin. So that's really beautiful treatment. And the last one for today, I've got the See the Success Intensive Eye Cream, which is full of delicious elements for the skin around the eyes. Hello. It's got one of the ingredients I particularly like in here. It's a carnosine. It's amino acid which makes your skin cells to sort of prolonging the cycle of your skin cells. So if they have, each skin cell might have up to maybe 30 times to divide, so this specific amino acid make it a little bit longer, which is nice, especially around this skin around the eyes, to make it to keep up with their functions a little bit longer. It also it's got lots of positive. I might actually read it up. I won't be doing this. It might be a little bit too boring, but it's got vitamin B5, vitamin E for soothing and hydration, to to prevent dryness and dehydration. It's got extracts from oils and seeds to enhance the skin with essential fatty acids and amino acids as well. So definitely, if you're going to go, if your clients had never used any eye cream and they just don't know what to start from, this will be a really good choice. Age, don't really look into age group. It can be anyone from, I don't know, like 25 and up. The first step to look into eye care. So intensive eye cream from Silver Success. Right, and I think so. We've been so far for like nearly 2 hours, an hour and 3/4. You guys, first of all, thank you so much for joining and listening to me. It's been a long talking. I think we might be finishing up. Just a couple of things to maybe just to bring it up if you have any interest for a body treatments and body care. So basically, if we are looking into a body care, I need my notes for this. Sorry. Winter time is really great to rejuvenate and to just heal skin after all this sun exposure we had in the summer. And I'm not going to go now. I don't want to get you tired and confused, but a few products to consider to start or to suggest your clients, just to introduce your clients. We're looking into so Body Therapy Renewal cream, which is nice to hydrate the skin at the moment. It's not nourishing cream, it's really for hydration and for rejuvenation, okay? So if someone is suffering like really dry ichthyosis like skin conditions, it's not a very good option for these conditions, but it's just for again, dry, dehydrated, dull, thickened skin. It will have nice rejuvenating and hydrating effect. Before you start, if you guys in performing body treatments in your clinic as well, give it to your clients for home use, just to keep up with the results and to maintain the results wherever you do the cellulite reduction or the whatever lymphatic drainage. It just will help to keep up the results a little bit longer and a little bit better. We also have Body Therapy Balancing Cream, which is more calming and healing for your clients who have problem skin on their backs and shoulders, to just help with healing and reduce the inflammation. Definitely a great thing to go and use it up at home. And for treatments in the clinic, we have Body Therapy Balancing Peel. So we had a couple of requests from you guys recently. What can be done in terms of body therapy, and if it's a good idea to use those peels on the body. Probably not, just because it may be a little bit costly to you, and a little bit you're going to use it up like within 3 treatments, or if you do someone's back or shoulders. No. So if you performing treatments on your clients and you have someone who is like oily, congested, inflamed skin on their back, shoulders, thighs, upper arms, and you figured out that, again, you explored a little bit more, identified if it's a hormonal, if it's sort of, food related, or if it's just, job related, and we're just going to treat what we have. So probably Body Therapy Balancing Peel will be a better option to go to. It will give you better pH for those areas, because it's a little bit different pH on the body rather than on the face. It will be cost effective, much better for you and for the client as well, and it will give really great results on those like a problem skin on those areas. So you may do these treatments every week or 10 days, just to accelerate the, speed up the healing process. Once you established and once you cleared up the area from the acne lesions and inflammations, you may just keep up maybe every month or so, to keep up the regulation of sebaceous glands and to bring this anti-inflammatory, antibacterial effect on the skin. If you have more questions, give us a call or email us, and we'll just take it into deeper conversation. And so far, thanks so much for joining and staying with us. I'm not sure if we are going to meet up anymore this year. Probably we'll meet up next year. If we do have additional training, we'll let you know. If not, I wish you all the very, very, very happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah. We missed Diwali, so for all those clients and friends and families who celebrated Diwali, happy Diwali, retro. Happy Hanukkah, upcoming Hanukkah, and Merry Christmas to all of us, and Happy New Year. May this year to finish with all these challenges and obstacles and ups and downs, and we're all looking forward to New Year. May bring us all happiness, health, stability, lots of clients, happy clients, and lots of positive moments. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.